Howdy ho, good neighbor. Today we're flying back at one of my favorite spots, the Alameda Ferry Terminal. But as you can see, the long-term parking for the terminal has some new residents. These residents have been here for a while, and more are coming. I noticed this because when I was going out to the skate park the other day, I noticed that big pile of trash. I call it trash, but to that person, that is his possessions. But it could be a lady also, but most of these guys are guys out here. You see a lady once in a while, but for the most part, this whole stretch from end to end has homeless people living here. At one point, they just stuck to one end, but now they're on both sides of the street. And there is one restroom right there that they provided. But you can see that both sides of the street are filled with possessions. Old cars with no tags and no plates. How does this exist in this society? I will never know. I know that this is a sad situation, knowing that these people did not just end up here on their own. Or did they? For the most part, everybody has gone through circumstances in their life where you just don't know how I could end up here. And these people wake up every day wondering, how did I end up here? I know it's just hard to see, and it's hard to even film and talk about. But you can see that person right there has no place to go but to wallow in their own mess. His neighbor, well, he's a little cleaner, but not much. If the outside of that trailer looks like that, I wonder what the inside looks like. That box truck, well, he has his own concealment right there. And a nice little sports car, by the way. So it looks like a lot of these people have nice cars with insurance and tags. And other people are just mentally ill. So it runs the gamut out here. Just like in your society. You have people with their stuff together and people that don't. But this is what we have here today at the entrance to the Alameda Naval Base. I know it's not pretty, but it must be shown. You can see the skies here today are full of fog and smoke from the fires. But my mind and my eye just kept being attracted to this one camp. Look at the amount of bicycles that person has. I wonder if that's their job, to go take bikes. There's even a surfboard down there, 2 of them. Where does he get all this stuff? I don't know. Is any of this yours? Could be. Well, I see this person that keeps walking back and forth around this camp, so I don't know if he lives there or not. But he must know somebody there, because I don't think you just get that close to that camp. without knowing somebody. I didn't even realize there's a small tent at the end there. Well, I don't know if that guy even has a car, maybe. That car's parked a little close to that camp. Well, you can see you got to be careful driving out here because they just wander in the streets. And this is a busy road. People travel real fast. But to me, it's just a wasteland of people drinking and doing drugs. But like I always say, you almost would have to do something to keep your body numb to live in these conditions. People say, well, why don't they just get off of drugs and alcohol? Well, it's not that easy. Why don't you just get off whatever that you're doing? But to each his own. That's what makes the world go round. But this world is getting a lot more tolerable to the filth on the streets. I don't see this lasting more than 2 days 20 years ago, but today it just lasts and lasts and lasts. This great naval base is now surrounded by filth and disgusting. You know, all this, there's that sports car I was talking about. All these people have to use the bathroom, and all the waste is dumped into the bay. I just wonder why the whales and other sea life are dying. Could it be the untreated waste of the homeless going down the storm drains? I don't know. As Elmer Fudd used to say, could be. Or was that Bugs Bunny? Well, there's a good shot to end this video of the old officer houses that used to live in this naval base. The troops would be down there in the barracks, and the officers would live large in their 2-story homes. But today it's surrounded by a homeless camp. Like I said, sad to say, sad to see, sad to film, sad all around. Well, as always, I'd like to thank you again for coming along and flying along with me on these Alameda Naval Base homeless adventures. Oh, that sky. Where is that blue sky? If you live in California, you haven't seen it for a while. The smoke is thick. There's the old Alameda Ferry building. Alameda Ferry getting ready to take off. And I'm getting ready to land. Alright, as always, I want to thank you again for coming along with me on these little adventures. You know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. Bye-bye, everybody.